Good evening, it is Matt Rogers, and thank you for joining this broadcast. We took a look to the skies these past couple of months. Brand new photographs of photography that has never been seen before of interstellar objects. Huge structures parked up to the further reaches of our solar system. What are they, folks? Who is running these ships? Are we seeing the Anunnaki, or are we seeing the Palladians? Of the coming cataclysm, do they know that Planet X and Nibiru have now headed into our solar system? Something of importance, folks. Please look very carefully at this broadcast. Okay, now indeed it's the 7th of February 2025. Now I picked up some very unusual captures towards the furthest of the area of view site that you can see using the telescope of our solar system, the asteroid belt. Now there was some kind of phenomena. This object is the furthest away object detail on the photograph that indeed we can see some kind of capture of some anomaly formation just parked up towards the asteroid belt. We notice asteroids and space debris to the photograph. Now again, I'm going to zoom out of the particular picture because again, this object that you can see detailed here, an absolute formation, is towards a further distance. It's further away towards the objects that we see now to the foreground. There are two of these objects. Notice as well, we notice stars and space debris, but indeed as well, this is very detailed captures where we notice one of these formations in the foreground, another object as well, just in the background, and then the smaller object further away. Now again, you can see the bigger structure straight in front of us. Like I stated at the beginning of the video, who is running these huge craft structures in space? Let me just zoom into this formation for you, because you can see the detail of the formation, like to this area here as well, to the central part of the stretched out anomaly formation, a gigantic interstellar object. Light refractions to this side, and also to the dead center we can see some kind of tower. It's very, very important to be able to capture the phenomena of something else as well, as we on other videos have noticed asteroids and space debris hitting the sun, heading towards us. But looking upon other parts of the solar system, these objects are going nowhere. They're still there. This is incredible to see these sightings. I'm just going to zoom out for you as well so you can see the formation in detail. Notice again, let me just go to this side as well to see the light refractions as well to the formations. On the video as well, I've got another piece of evidence, a video clip of some kind of structure, massive structure that was captured with a telescope, and it looks like it has cloaking technology with it as well. Something that you can see stars through it. How on earth could that happen? Are these structures again run by beings that are so advanced, thousands of years ahead of us in technology? I was absolutely blown away to seeing these structures and formations. Real objects in space. What are they? Let me just go back as well to show you to the lower half of the particular picture. Never seen before of these structures. This is incredible. Let me just again zoom out for you folks as well in our Nibiru Planet X community. There you have it, folks. Something of a huge formation, and then zooming outwards, seeing other structures as well. There's three of them, folks. Notice as well, it's very clear something is showing up, pointing towards east through the night skies around about 10 p.m. on the 5th of this month of 2025. Now, in astronomical units, we could be looking at 350,000 kilometers away, seeing this large structure Now it's the same structure that you saw in the beginning of the last video, but again it's showing up again, like it's turned round, it's rotated. So again, this object looks like it's being controlled. Again, I do not know why or even who is controlling the structure, but it looks to be absolutely massive, about 16 to 17 miles in width. Again, we need to be able to capture more closer evidence as well, so we get more of a clarification. We've had this on different pieces of photographs of asteroids, very clear pieces of evidence. But again, these huge stellar craft, we need to be able to zoom in. But again, when we do zoom in, this is very important. When we do zoom into the structures, it becomes blurred, as if they know, some kind of technology knows that you're trying to zoom in to the formation, that indeed becomes like a blur. Why does this happen? The simple question is, folks, we would all love to know who is running these huge objects. Now, again, this is just another very clear photograph using the telescope, showing up as well in space to the further reaches of two structures. Now, let me just zoom into this area where we can see this triangle-shaped formation, and even this area as well. There is something of a huge ghostly phenomena, another ship or something else, deep in space, where we can see again when we learn and also notice, are they using cloaking technology? Just another piece of evidence. Now this clear picture to the left hand side of the other formation shows to be very, very interesting indeed. You can see the light refractions, just like the first photograph that you saw as well, of the same object showing up, but the other object seems to be disappearing to the left hand side. I would be absolutely well overwhelmed if I could find out the truth who are running these objects, because they are absolutely without a shadow of a doubt to all of you in the community that they are real and they are out there. Now on the screen we are looking at a TR-3B craft, a very rare object that moves very quickly through space and also through the skies. Now many people in our community have studied the information about the TR-3B. Many people have captured it. They've seen the formation moving incredibly fast, much faster than a man-made plane or craft or anything else through the skies. Now again, capturing it, many other people have seen it just not moving at all, way up there through the blue skies, taking captures and pictures that we've all seen before. But I've got this picture that I would like to show you in space of the object that you saw to the left hand side. It looks very familiar and similar to this craft. Now folks, I know the picture is very grainy, but we're talking about hundreds of thousands of astronomical units away from the Earth. Now this object, even though when we speak about the TR-3B of a smaller object that we're seeing as well through the skies behind cloud systems, and also thousands of miles way up there in space above the Earth's atmosphere, this object shows to be too far away for the size and formation. We could be seeing something that could be easily 60 to 70 miles wide in width and length of the object, close by this other object that we can see as well that looks ghostly, like it is hidden technology, cloaking technology to hide something else. Now let me just zoom into the formation. I think it was very lucky as well to be able to pick up the shape of the formation to this side here as well. We see similar and smaller objects and dots and other round light refractions as well to this huge object. We can just pick up the characteristics of the formation as well. Could we be seeing something interstellar, something from another world, but in particular showing the shape of formation like a huge, massive TR-3B? What do you think, folks? Please leave a comment below the video of this very interesting, what we can see, the phenomena of a huge object that looks indeed some kind of cloaking technology with both objects in detail. Here's the other photograph I took about 5 minutes after the first one you just seen as well, and witnessed on this very video, showing up as well a more clear image of this other formation to the right side. But again, you can see the refraction of this light area view sight to this side of this interstellar object, this triangular shaped formation. Now indeed it looks like it is not glowing, because when we saw it as well in the video evidence, it was seen to be flashing in space. Let me just move forward and show you by zooming in of the incredible capture. Notice as well, it's so noticeable that we can see the formation shape. Just outstanding what we're seeing again now in space. Okay, what I've done is I've been able to use the memory card off the telescope, plug it into the laptop, and been able to show this phenomena. Now, like I said about cloaking technology, has this been back engineered from these starships, or one of them that have been recovered towards our Earth, and they're able to perform the same phenomena of cloaking, just like what we see of these huge structures or interstellar craft. Let me just show you this in detail. You notice again the formation just to this area here as well. Watch how it spirals as well through space. Now the telescope was on for about 3.5 hours, pointing in the direction northeast. Let me just play this as well. This was taken around about 2 AM on the 5th of February of this year 2025. Please look very carefully, because what we notice as well is the same formation of a light or some kind of flashing to the tip of the object. You'll start to see the tip of the object. Notice the triangular shape as it rotates. There's the tip of the object. Let me just play that for you again and reverse the formation. You can see stars and objects through the object. This is why I thought indeed that it was cloaking technology. Huge structures that nobody can see. See, many people as well explain about, I can't see Planet X, I cannot see Nibiru, so how do I know it's there? See, they can use things, even the technology so advanced, to different worlds, could indeed, or could they, hide things. Let me just move this formation for you as well, just one more time. I'm just going to bring it to this area so you can see the tip of the object, how it lights up, and let's just get that for you. You can see just this light refraction just to the tip of the object. This is what caught us as we were videoing, and then the video with the clips as well, as I've explained before, they will show up any motion, like a motion detector on the recording, so we go back to it. It's much easier through the memory card that we got a couple of weeks ago. And again, it's incredible, it really is, because we're noticing a huge formation. Let me just go back one more time as well. You can see how it's rotating, spiraling, and then disappearing. How big is this structure? How large is the formation in the object? It's absolutely incredible. Let me just go to show you the shape again. Just this area, you can see the shape and the formation. Absolutely incredible, outstanding material to see in this video clip that's never been seen before, of something deep in space showing to the outer reaches of our solar system the asteroid belt of a large structure that indeed looks triangle. Who is running this object? Think about it. It is becoming more and more serious now. Okay, I got a message as well early hours of the morning from Brian Colt. Now, Brian is based in Southampton, United Kingdom. He explains through a message, Matt, why don't you point the telescope to a certain point of the night sky to be able to capture something? Now, this is what we do as well. Now, the amazing capture shows a huge space rock, a large celestial body that is again orbiting our Earth. Now, again, scientific community have explained about dangerous size objects, that they're thinking of nuking these objects with nuclear warheads, to blowing them out to different further reaches of our solar system, blowing them away. But again, they're getting a bit worried about this, because anything that gets blown away becomes smaller objects that then will land towards the Earth. Now I'm going to play this in real time as well, this piece of evidence. It's so important. Let me just play this for you. Seeing that huge chunk of rock just moving through space. Now the worrying part of the video is that everything that you see on the screen there is smaller space debris, not stars. Some are, but again, when zooming into these smaller objects, they are not stars. Look how they move as well. Space debris, space rocks, smaller asteroids. There is more and more asteroids and space debris than any other year that is being reported. It is becoming very dangerous in space. There is the capture of a large space rock. Very, very interesting. Again, it was something that this person stated as well in Southampton in Hampshire, United Kingdom, explained for me to do that, so I just left it on record. And yes, indeed, this is what we do. We're picking up something. It's very, very valuable to see this formation. As per usual, I always study the space rocks when they're moving past where we can see the view sites towards ground zero, to the upper area of where we saw that video evidence of this asteroid. Now, the very, very important thing about this is that many of these space rocks do look very, very strange indeed, like faces upon them. Now, I've got a good friend in our community in the United Kingdom called Wayne Simpson that explained as well many of a time of seeing these skull object formations of asteroids. Many other people have explained of seeing these formations as well, that indeed do look like they've got faces or skulls. This is an actual asteroid that we just saw as well. Now again, there's more and more of these asteroids and fireballs coming out of the sun, moving around our solar system, bouncing towards the gravitational pull of known heavenly bodies in our solar system, being pulled and tugged to different planets. It's becoming more and more evident now than any other year alone. Just again, seeing this important capture of seeing that moving object in our community now, folks. We can see now very close of these space objects, space bodies. Indeed, it's so astonishing because you can just be looking through the telescope, looking towards the known heavenly body, the lunar surface of the moon. You can see known heavenly bodies in our solar system. It's very clear. You can see this so easily. But then just moving the telescope to different star systems and also the night sky, and then coming across something like this on the screen. A large object. Very strange shape. Stars in the background. I mean, are we looking, just like I spoke on through this video, of an interstellar object run by the Palladians, or indeed the Anunnaki, that visit the Earth thousands of years ago, talking and learning skills through the Sumerians? Think about it. Parked up in space, of the phenomena of knowing of a huge cataclysm is on its way. Do they know, folks? It's incredible because there's more and more objects in our solar system. Look at this object, for instance. It shows like a V-shaped formation. Notice again the structure and the light refraction with these strange lines. This is incredible. Let me just zoom in as well. This was taken around about the 4th of this month, and it was taken around about 12, between 12 at night to early hours of the morning, the structure. I mean, you can see the incredible lines and the formations. Let me just try and zoom in to this formation. Again, I've explained that if you go too close, they will start to haze out with the pictures. I mean, why is the scientific community, why aren't they speaking about these formations? They are out there. They look like, sometimes when you look at them, that they've been up there for thousands upon thousands of years. I mean, the technology. Think about this, folks, what we're viewing on the screen. With their technology, to be able to perform a size structure like this, interstellar, thousands of years ago, and towards our learning and also building through hundreds of years, they are indeed way ahead of us. We would like and wish to know more about these formations. It's incredible. Let me just zoom out for you as well. Just another huge object in space. Another moving formation as well. Now, this is very close to where we see the sun. But again, what I've done is I've shown the picture as well. As it's moving through space, you can see the space debris and the area view sites of this space dust behind it moving through space. I mean, this is another very detailed picture. It was taken in April of 2023. Something again that's been unseen. It's again been in my storage through the photographs, and again, people have the right to see and know the object in detail that we're seeing on the screen. To anybody in our community, please let me know what you think this is. A moving large formation, indeed looks like interstellar. This particular photograph was taken in 2022 in July, around about the 14th, and again it was only taken around about 12 at night time, and again I was blown away because by zooming in it wasn't a star. The formation and detail as well incredibly looks like a huge TR3b. But look at the colour on the formation as well, as the sun is reflecting on the object in detail. Just another fantastic image that I thought it's best to show on the videos. It's never ever been seen before. So again, other people have seen these objects. They say to me as well through emails and messages that they've noticed the formations, and it's so good to see that other people recognise the phenomena in space. See, these pictures are very hard to be able to pick up because at one point of view, through the nightness as well, the darkness of space, even pointing to the moon, and pre-recording the evidence using the telescope, this picture again was taken a few weeks ago where everything was pitch black, and all of a sudden you see the plasma balls and this object just showing up on 2 to 3 particular pieces of evidence and then disappearing again, vanishing all of a sudden. Now look at the area view site where we can see these plasma balls. A lot of these objects that you notice through space shows up these smaller objects, like as if these objects are powering this phenomena. I mean, what kind of technology? I mean, it is so advanced, nobody's going to say anything, are they? But these objects again have been sighted around planes, and then planes, even here in our skies, have disappeared. You can notice that very clearly. Let me just zoom back as well to show you. I mean, these are absolutely incredible of seeing these formations. Let me just zoom back some more as well. Folks, again, please, if anybody's, again, in the community that knows where these are coming from, let us know. It's so important. Okay, this is the last capture that we picked up as well. It looks ghostly. It was just moving across space. Now again, this was taken in April of 2023, around about 3 AM. See, I'm just showing the different pictures from different years. I've got bags and bags of photography to show you on different broadcasts because it's very cloudy out there as well in the United Kingdom to be able to use a telescope to pick up other objects in space this evening. So again, that is another incredible capture of seeing something absolutely amazing. Look at the shape again, the formation. See a star there as well in the photograph. Let me just zoom in so you can see the capture. I mean, what are we noticing through the star systems moving through space without people at ground zero on Earth not noticing something large. They must notice this now. The establishment, they're picking up these objects and not saying anything. Just something else of a huge capture. So indeed folks, thank you so much for watching this short video to show you different calculations and different characteristics of objects that indeed look interstellar. Who is building these structures and why are they out there? Let's think about this. And to all of you in our community, please have a fantastic week and also a weekend. Time is coming. Please prepare and look up to the stars, eyes to the skies from Matt Rogers.